Hi everybody and welcome to Rose Sky Tarot. Now this reading is for Virgo for the 28th of January 2019 and it's a general reading, so may not suit everyone, but hopefully there's a message here just for you. Enjoy. Hi Virgo, thanks for being here, and I do apologise for the lateness of this reading this week. Normally it's out in plenty of time, but we have it for you right now, and let's get started. The Three of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups were at the bottom of the deck. So let's have a look at what these cards have to say about the general reading. Now, are things maybe not going well on the job front? Has there maybe been some poor judgment, either on your part or your manager's part? And it's something that, you're not very happy about. And it's possibly putting the future in a rocky path because you're feeling very discouraged at the moment. There seems to be a lot of bad decisions going about. Now, are these bad decisions to do with people that you work with? Is there someone there that's not pulling their weight or producing substandard items, which is having an effect on everyone? Because are they maybe not having to stand up for their mistakes? Could it be affecting the quality and the image that you're trying to put across? And it could lead to awkward situations. And moving on to the Three of Cups, because if the quality is not there, then people are not going to buy your items. They're going to leave you out of the loop. And that's going to have a knock-on effect in your business. So this could be potentially hazardous for you. Let's move these cards over to the side. Okay, let's have a look at the first three cards. And we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Page of Wands in reverse, and the Eight of Cups. Now, are you trying to make sure that everything's going to be all right? And you may be storing up money, you may be storing up water, you may be storing up food, clothing, blankets, whatever it may be, and you're hoarding it all together. But the stronger possibility here is that is someone taking something that they haven't asked to take. And it could help you to understand then that you're not very happy with this person, that you're feeling a little bit jaded and fed up that this person is around you. And it could even erupt into anger because you've worked so hard to gather all of these things together and someone else is just helping themselves. So you can understand, how you're feeling, especially if, there's an underlying reason of why you're gathering all this stuff together. You're not doing it for the fun of it. You're doing it for a reason. And if somebody else helps themselves to your hard work, then, it's understandable that there's going to be a huge amount of unhappiness there. And that is what this cup, oh, get the teeth in. That's what this card is about. Things being nearly perfect, but not quite. And you've gathered all of these things together. Something has obviously happened that you're not happy about. And, you're really wanting to find maybe a different person to be around you, or you're so unhappy that you just need to leave for a while. Give yourself a bit of time out, but in the background, you're maybe realising that whatever this situation isn't going to sit well with you for forever. You need to look at things in a different way, because this has made you very unhappy. Now, let's move on to the next set of cards here. And we have the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Strength card. Now, are you so annoyed about this situation that you just want something done about it right now? And, that's a pretty fast moving card. So, you have this goal and you want it done. And if it doesn't happen quickly enough, then, it's something that you're not going to stop picking away at until it's over. So, you have been fired up by whatever this situation is. And it's about resources. It's about the things that you've been trying to gather. It's about money. It's about whatever materialistic thing that you require, that you need. Because all of those things affect your health. You need all of those things. You need clothing to keep you warm. You need food to keep you healthy. You need a house, a place to live. And they're all goals that, for the majority of the time, are easily achievable. But you need to create that opportunity. You need to do the work for all of those things to be available. And it's taken a lot of time, and you've had to sacrifice through this time, and you've had to work on your instinct to do things at the right time. But all of the feelings that are surging through you at the moment are something that are out of balance with how you feel normally. And, you are struggling a little bit to keep the control. Because, this has fired you up. So this is challenging the strength that you're able to maintain an equilibrium. Let's move down to the next set of cards, and we have the Seven of Wands, the Five of Pentacles in reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles. Now, do you feel a strong urge to defend? You've worked so hard for all of these things, and if someone is, you know, doing something that you are seriously not happy about and angry about, if they're taking something that you've worked so hard for, you're quite within your right to defend that, and to take action against this person, but do it in a measured way. Because if you go at this in an uncontrolled way, and protect your life, then things could very easily go to extremes. And that could mean that, there could be a huge change. Because if you're displaying temper and, protecting the things that are for your family, for you, then you're not really taking care of your family and you. So, that is something to be aware of, that even though this action feels like a positive step in defence, it could actually have the opposite effect in a work setting. You're going to rush in there, because you're so angry. Then, it may not end well. Now, the Seven of Pentacles is about reflection. So, could it be that, you're looking at this situation and figuring out what it is that's not right about it, what it is that you want to change, what it is that you're actually in search of, and figuring that out is part of the energy of the Seven of Pentacles. But it's also about, understanding how you got to that place, understanding how you got to right now, this moment, and figuring out how you can move on to a better place. Now, let's move on to the next set of cards. And we have the Tower card in reverse, the Three of Swords, and the Ten of Cups in reverse. Now, could it be that, there has been some action at your workplace that, you've been really annoyed and jaded at what this other person has done. And you've run in there and you've taken action without really thinking. You've defended your property and, that's had a marked effect on your life. Because in responding in this manner, you have actually made very difficult steps which has hindered your future. And, it is going to affect your future because of this reaction. Are you maybe seeing that, the difficulties that you're going to have because of your reactions may be long term? Are you maybe feeling that, within the workplace that there could be changes and, you're a little bit afraid of what these changes may be? Now, the next card we had is the Three of Swords. Now, it could be that some of the changes that you were worried about may become, more realistic. And it could be unwelcome information that you receive. It could cut you to the core. So it's not a very, very happy situation. And it could cause serious arguments within your family because this happening here has caused real family disputes. So is it possible then that the person that began this whole thing is a family member? Is that why this has been so difficult? To control your emotions. And it could be that you feel a little bit betrayed and even need to take a little bit of time out of this situation because you're still fired up with anger and hurt because of the decisions that are being made here. Let's move these cards over again and have a look at them again. Now, there's the Three of Wands in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Three of Cups in reverse. Now, it's something that you're really discouraged with, and you feel that you've done something that you really shouldn't have done, and it was a bad decision. And it could be about how people go about things. It could be about, working in a very bad way. It could be about, providing a poor item, not showing your skill, not caring about what it is that you're doing. And when all of this is said and done and the dust settles, the awkwardness of this situation is still around. And normally this card is related to family and friends, and it would normally be around having a night out and things being done or said that The next morning you wake up and you go, I can't believe I did that. So that is the energy behind this card. So it could be a similar sort of energy, only something within the work setting. Okay, this has been pretty specific, and I think that it would be difficult for this reading in entirety to match everyone's questions or situations out there. So I really do believe that this definitely is one of these readings that there may only be one card here that is able to answer something that you're questioning this week. And if you have more than one card, then you know that is a bonus, because this is a very specific read. Okay. Now please take care with whatever it is you're doing this week, and I'll see you in February. Bye, Virgo.